Howdy! Today I'm doing a Tent Ridge Horseshoe. It's a loop, and most of the walk is along the ridge. I was going to do this hike yesterday, tomorrow, but the forecast is a little bit dodgy tomorrow, so I thought today would be a nice day to do it, even though it's a 2-hour drive from Calgary, including last 30 kilometres along a dirt road. Doing 80 kilometres per hour along a dirt road. It was mostly good. Funny enough, some cars were doing like 10 kilometres per hour and a few people doing 80. So everyone has a different, confidence is a good word along dirt roads. It's actually a pretty good dirt road. Anyway, so 11 k's long. I don't have any backpack. This is me. Just by myself today. No backpack. It's 11 k's, that's why it's going to be a fairly, I wouldn't say easy, but we're talking about 700, 800 metres of elevation gain. Because it's quite cool, don't have to drink as much water. I'm finding out the last few hikes don't need as much water. In fact, 2 of the hikes I didn't drink any water at all until I got back to the car. I don't need any food because it's not going to be the longest hike. And I thought, why take a whole backpack? The only thing was bear spray, but there's enough people typically on this trail that you don't need bear spray. Now, there is, the start of this hike is along a road, and then the trail, so we're on a road right now, and then the trail starts somewhere here. And I have a feeling it's right there. There it is. I do like loops and I do like ridges. This is a hike I really wanted to do and I didn't think I'd be able to fit it in. I adjusted or changed my itinerary. So on, there's no styrofoam. Sorry. Anyhow, looking forward to this hike. The views are going to be spectacular. Well, this is embarrassing. I went the complete wrong direction. Well, there you go. So, fortunately, there is another trail up here. It goes up. Don't know how that happened. I didn't see any path. It was the only path. Obviously, I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Happens a fair bit. So, let's see this other path. Coming to it right now. Coming to it right now. Here we go. Here's the other path. Oh, how embarrassing. So it's added a little bit extra, but not a lot. Back on the right trail. Probably an extra 200, 300 metres maybe. Only 1.5 kilometres in. It's no big deal. Anywho, on the right track. I don't think I missed anything because we're still in the trees. That was my one concern. Might have missed something, but no. First glimpses of the bit of the ridge. Now, you could probably guess why this is called Tent Ridge Horseshoe. It's because it's shaped like a horseshoe. So hopefully we'll get a nice little, turn the camera around. Hopefully we get a nice sort of image of that. Or maybe this is the start of the horseshoe somewhere here. I don't know. Anyway, so that's why it's called Tent Ridge Horseshoe. So, yeah, it's a ridge shaped like a horseshoe. We must be going up soon. I think this is the end of the ridge, and that's sort of where it starts to curve around, I think. Trying to see if I can only see anyone there. No, it's too far away. Anyway. Okay, yes, I know what's happening now. So we are sort of in the middle of the horseshoe. This is the end of it. Up there. This is the curvy pit. So soon we're gonna head that way and then go up and then go around. Why do I know that? I looked at the map. In fact, I had to make sure I'm still on the trail. I am. Tent Ridge Horseshoe. Walking all the way along this ridge. Wow. In fact, I can see people up there right now. There's a person moving right there. First sight of a climbing up there. Should be pretty easy. Just started the climb. It is easy. The reason I say it's easy is because Cirque Peak yesterday, Mount St. Helens. I sort of understand why people think this is really hard, but it's all relative. Compared to some other hikes I've done, this is really easy. Anyway, view. Bit of a wind, because there is a weather system coming, I think. But look at that. Look at that. Even when I get to a point where I go, oh, this looks like a little bit more difficult, I then look to the right and go, oh, no. Anyway. The views are not going to get worse unless it gets really hazy. And the sun's come out too. Notice a fair bit of cirrus as well. Approaching weather system. Sign of. Question mark. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. You go that way, go that way. Sometimes some of these trails, there's numerous ways you can go. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we have to do a bit of scrambling here. This is sort of when I wish I brought my backpack. There we go. It's not a shot. Much easier than I thought. It was actually much easier. I thought there was going to be a bit of sketchiness there, but there wasn't. I only needed one hand free. The rest should be fine. I think the rest looks like you're just walking along a ridge, particularly that way. I'd probably rather come the way I came. Going down there would be a little bit more difficult. I think I made the right choice. Even though there's a little bit of haze, it's still beautiful. Well, I did not go up the right way there. You can see a trail there, and I came up here. Came up there. The trail looked like it went that way. Then all of a sudden, come here and this trail's there. Anyway, who cares? I can see two people up there. So still a fair bit of climbing to go. But it does look like once you get past this rocky bit, it's easy. Okay, so update. There's an animal right in the middle of this white patch there. If I'm pointing in the right direction, no, there. It's hard to see because the sun's in my eyes. No, the sun's not in my eyes, but anyway. There were two animals there. One's right in the middle, the other one moved out. I'm just wondering if it's a bear and a bear cub or something like that. People there have not moved. Oh, they're starting to move now. And the animal's just staying there. Anyway, it was making all these noises, now it's stopped. Then walked around for a little bit. And everyone's moving, so I think I should move too. Yeah, it could be a moose. I have no idea about different animal cries, but the animal is moving. It's moved off that wide area into the grass. Maybe it was a fight. Let's see, I'm going to check my phone. however. It is really windy, but hey, there's a big shelter here. Well, it's not a shelter. I don't know what it is. It's observation, based off what I see up there. Observation thingy. Anyway, it was windy as can be. I actually had to put my feet down and hold firm because I thought it was going to be blown away. Anyway, I'll just show you the rest here. So next we're going to go down there, then up, and then across the rest of the horseshoe. But what views! Beautiful, gorgeous views. I think I made the right decision going today. It's supposed to be a bit of rain tomorrow, showers, cloud. Can't complain. Okay, at the bottom of this little, what do you call it, coal, something, not a saddle, I forget what they call it. Dip. I can't believe how slow these people are walking. Oh, I've been looking at it for ages and just, oh my god. Anyway, views on the other side, from whence we came. Wind's slightly improved. There's a dog up here as well. It looks steep. It does look steep. Going down from the top of Tent Ridge Horseshoe. Can't believe it, they're on the peak. Only one there. Here, 5,000 people. Timing. Sometimes it's bad timing. Anyway, awesome place here. Walking along the last bit of the horseshoe. I thought it was going to be more dirt than rock. So there's a bit of dirt, but lots of rock too. But definitely can see it's a little bit more easier up ahead. A couple of bits of rock scrambling on this side. Who's going to complain about that? All the larches. Everyone's scrambling to go to Lake Louise and Lake Moraine to see the larches. Well, look at that! Larch galore here. Anyway. Good hike so far. Say goodbye to Tent Ridge Horseshoe for the day. Still got some views behind me. And also goodbye to my glasses. This does not look safe. Goodbye to my glasses. They blew off in one big gust. Anyway. Beautiful views here. Hike finished. The parking lot, if you can call it that. And I think I can see my car. Okay. Oh, for some reason I thought it was a car, but it was just a little stream. Trickle of water falling down. Anyway. 10.6 kilometres, that's even with me going off trail for a little bit. So 3 hours 58 minutes. I gave myself 4 hours. I was thinking maybe I could do it in 3, but that was if there were fast trails, but there wasn't. Only the last 3 kilometres was pretty fast. So it's only about 22 average pace, which is what I did yesterday. There you go. Although it's now 22:21 because I haven't completely stopped the hike just yet. Maybe I should go slower. Oh, it's now 22:20 because I'm walking fast. Okay, so that's it for today. Tent Ridge Horseshoe. Car is there.